I'm a warrior of the wild. See the fire in my eyes. The ember leaves you terrified. And I'm guided by the light. Every time you knock me down, I will turn it back around. Forged by the revolutions.
No one holding and no one folding.
Hey, welcome back. Mossy Oaks Turkey Season 2026. This is week 4. Can you believe we're already into it? Hey, I don't know where you live. I hope your turkey season's open. If not, surely you're out listening. It doesn't matter where you are. But again, this is our treat to help you get through till that opening day bell rings for Mossy Oak Turkey Season 2026. Our gift to you. Let's get started.
Opening day at the island turkey season. We battled low water all duck season, and this spring we've been, I wouldn't say battling the high river, but really watching it close. We're just under the threshold of closing the season, but we get to hunt today, so we're about to go pick up Bo from the ramp and try to get his first gobbler on the island.
Like
6:20.
Yeah, 6:17.
I didn't even fly down.
I
Like I was doing kind of like some letter tree outs, you know? But they weren't answering me, and I was like, huh, that's weird. And next thing I know, I look up in the road and I see 2 turkeys. And I'm like, I don't know if those are hens or what. And I put my binoculars up. I was like, those are gobblers. And then I see a fan coming behind them. And I was like, oh, here we go. And I couldn't tell how far they were because I was further back. But I was like, they're in range. Because I remember sitting Bo down. Like, they're in range for sure.
I just couldn't see the first 2.
They went in that dip.
We wasn't there long. We got off the boat and heard gobbles everywhere. And we went to the closest one and set up. And I didn't realize they were so close. And we probably...
tell Brooks, I said, there you go right there. We had no idea he was right there.
So, you know, normally when I'm hunting with somebody that hasn't been turkey hunting much, or in Gibb's case, hadn't killed a turkey, I want to be within earshot to be able to kind of coach them through what to do. And when we set up on these turkeys, there wasn't a tree big enough where we could like sit side by side, so I kind of had to get behind him a little bit to kind of, you know, walk him through what to do. And anyway, this turkey came in silent to our left in an area I couldn't really see him, and all of a sudden Gibb was like, there he is right there to the left. I'm expecting to see him, you know, 80 yards out there coming through there, and I kind of peek like this, and there he is at 40 yards in full strut, and I was like, oh wow, don't move much, you're moving too much. And told him, you know, just as soon as you can see his head and get a clear shot, let it eat, and he did just that.
Don't get even grab his head. That's boy. And what I think was a big boss gobbler broke towards us, and there was a big blowdown about 50 yards in front of us, and I knew he was either going to go to the left or the right of the blowdown. We kind of had to pick which side, and we picked left and he went right, and he skirted us, I don't know, about 45, 50 yards. And we sat there trying to get some other turkeys fired up, and nothing. Started hearing one off in the distance. I was like, let's go see what we can do, and started towards him. When we got in here, he gobbled on his own. It was like, man, we probably need to set up. And as soon as we sat down, before I'd even called, he gobbled, and then another turkey gobbled to our left. I want to say the other turkey was the one that Gibb shot. I think he was coming to that turkey, but when we yelped, he broke towards us and came in silent. And my boy Gibb, he didn't give him the silent treatment. He brought the heat.
Oh yeah.
To 100, I don't think I lose my enthusiasm.
JR kills his turkey, and we're getting some pictures and doing all that fun stuff and working our way back to the truck, and we ended up hearing a gobbler gobble on past the truck. I mean, we had to have come past him on our way in. So we dropped off the hill, made a move on him to get around him, and when we went low, he must have crossed the ridge above us because he gobbled right back down in there where we just come from. So we sat down and yelped at him one time, and man, he gobbled good and seemed to be slowly working our way. It sounded like there was 2 of them. And while we were set up, never even knew it, but a hen had crept in within 15 yards of us, and she ended up flying off the ridge and flew right over where those gobblers were. She was spooked, and we never heard them again. So man, we jumped in the truck and we were covering ground, checking some different places where we had heard turkeys the day before. And man, the wind was so bad and so hard to hear them. We were just having a hard time finding gobbling turkeys. We ended up hunting all day, and then the rain come pretty hard, and we had some other things to do later in the afternoon, so we weren't able to get out in the evening. And then day 3, we got right back out in that same country where we'd been hunting the first 2 days, and we heard one turkey gobble way off, and we had actually seen a vehicle parked in that area, so we kind of just steered clear of that, worked around some other points, and we got one turkey to answer one time, and he was so deep down in there, and it was one of the turkeys that we'd messed around with the day before, so we kind of thought, man, we can try him later. Let's see if we can't find something else. So we just kept checking around, checking places, and the wind has just been howling all day, and it was a beautiful day. It started getting a little warm later up into the early afternoon, and we were trying spot after spot after spot, covering a lot of points, trying to call off into the deep hollows and trying to see if we couldn't strike one up, and we were just struggling. I mean, it was a butt whooping. So we come in, broke for lunch for a little bit. JR had some errands he had to run. I had some calls to build. So we took care of all that stuff. And man, the temperature started dropping, the wind died down, and man, you could just feel it in the air. Well, while JR was gone, I got to thinking about a place that we were possibly thinking to hunt this evening. And he come back from his errands, and he's like, man, I got an idea. He's like, I've been thinking about this ridge, and I told him the same thing. I'm like, look, while you were gone, I was looking at my Onyx, and I actually dropped a pin on this ridge. And he's like, where are you thinking? And he pulled up his Onyx, and I mean, we were within probably 50 yards of each other where we both dropped pins, thinking about this same spot. So this evening, we took off walking out this big, long ridge, and we get out to about 250, 300 yards where we thought he might be, and man, yelped one time, and boom, he gobbled. I mean, he was right out there where we'd pinned it. So we slipped up a little bit. It just so happened, the way the sun was shining and the brush was on the right side, was kind of hard to find a hide right there on this main logging road out this ridge. So Joey and I, we just kind of dropped off to the left there and found a nice shady spot where we could sit. Yelped to him again. Man, he'd covered a lot of ground, and he's gobbling hard and coming fast. there. He's behind some trees, too. Where's Jared's soft call? We should behind the camera. No, hold on, he's right here in Strickland. He's coming. I got this one stupid branch right in front of my barrel. Here he comes. He's coming straight down my gun barrel, Joey. Behind a bunch of shit. If he gets right up in here, I'm gonna shoot him. Can you see him yet? Yeah, I can. Sorry.
You good?
Oh, thank you, buddy. No problem. Man, we got ourselves stuck with the sun in our face. Could you see him much?
I seen him one time right here when he come right, that's it.
Right? Right, Miss Joey says, let me know when you're done. Boom. This is one of my favorite trips every year, getting to come out here and hunt with JR and spend time with Jamie and the kids. We eat like absolute kings. The hunting's incredible. Just look forward to it every year and can't wait to come back next year.
Hold on, wait 1 second. Gotta make sure one separates out of there. I think just let him come in here and shoot him at like 8 yards. Or right there.
Runway
way. 3-3.
Hopefully now you're a turkey hunter.
Oh, I am. That's all it took.
Well, 2 things that every turkey hunter should have: Onyx and subscription to the white pages. I just found a turkey and called the old fella. It's an older gentleman by the name of Billy, and he said, go for it. Good luck. And I just drove over here, and as I was hauling down this road, I saw one strutting with a bunch of hens. So I'm here. I'm by myself, but I have my stuff. And I'm gonna go in there and see if I can figure it out. It is 4:40, so I don't have a ton of time, but I'm gonna get in there and we'll see how it goes. Worst case, hopefully I can roost one. Best case, I'll just go ahead and kill a turkey today. Be a great day. I don't remember the last time I got to hunt by myself either, so that's kind of cool. Let's go. I'm attempting the self-filming thing. I heard it was pretty easy, so we're gonna give it a go. I have never set foot on this property in my life, but I did see a turkey strutting, so we're gonna get in here and try to figure it out. It sure is pretty. Good looking long beard. I circled behind from where I saw him from the truck, and I'm up above him. There's a bunch of good roost trees in here. I don't want to push too hard because there's a chance I could kill him tonight, but if not, I have the morning too, and the weather's good tomorrow. But he's like 250 yards strutting. He had hens going that way. I think I'm just gonna get on this edge, find a tree, and hope they come this way. I think I can get over there. The woods are pretty green, so I can move around a bit. I think I'm in pretty good position. I just saw him cut through the tree strutting about 150, so I'm gonna yelp at him, see if we can kill this thing. This old boy is lucky that Tennessee lets you get one a day. 30 yards gobbler than me. Dang, I needed a friend today. Well, if you didn't know, before we did this show, I was a camera guy by trade. Filmed for a living for, I don't know, a decade or something, so at least I know how to push record. I don't know if that was award-winning footage, but it was definitely an award-winning hunt. That was incredible. Look at this guy. Man, I may do some slow motion of me walking around looking all cool here in a minute. Oh boy. Look here. Oh, that's a heavy turkey. Some people refer to that as a cowboy. That's a good set of spurs, man. Golly, that turkey's heavy as crap. And I must have blowed his beard to slap off, because it's better he don't have one. I think he had one. Did I shoot his beard off? Oh my goodness. I don't, you know, to be honest, I'm gonna look for it, but he may not have had a beard. I don't really remember. I know the other one did. But he was strutting and stuff. I never even looked. I don't really care that much. Let me look. Oh, well, upon reviewing the footage, this is the beardless wonder. He ain't got a beard. He ain't got a beard at all. But he was strutting and I saw that full fan. I didn't even think about it. Oh. Plus, I'm sitting there behind a tripod with a camera. I cut at him, he gobbled, and as soon as he gobbled, I threw my gun up. And Mary and Molly are in Australia. I'm here by myself, so I'm taking advantage of the time, and I'm kind of living like I would have in high school or college. Sleeping in the truck, knocking on doors, calling off white pages, getting permission, and hunting by myself, which is something that I don't really do that often. But man, I love hunting with friends, I love hunting with Mary, but pretty cool to get to go do one by yourself, and you could not have asked for a better hunt. I hit the trumpet, and they did right in here, and no decoy, no nothing in the open field. You can't really ask for much better. So thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, drop us a comment, and we'll see you at the next one.
Okay, hold this. You did that? Oh my gosh. Is Uncle Daniel the silliest? You want to do? Okay, wait, let it. Come here, Annabelle. You can go next.
We got a couple turkeys back for the east guy. A couple back. Let's go on one this morning.
Oh.
big old fan right there.
Pretty bird.
That is. Look how big it is.
You know, there's a lot of pretty turkeys, you know, in Florida and everything else, but those Easterns, man, a lot
A
of times
mature Eastern is hard to
got
beat.
a lot of nice color.
Yeah. Big old bird, I think he weighed probably 22, 23 pounds. Hey, I mean, some of the beard got shot off, I believe. But I'll take it. I'll take it any day.
It's been a fun
Enjoyed it,
week,
guys.
guys.
Enjoyed the hunt. Appreciate it. Let's get him on out of here.
I'll throw him over and you grab your gun. We'll start that mile walk back.
This is a good mile walk back.
Definitely sound like Eastern gobblers too. What a difference in the gobbles compared to the ones out there in the field.
Oh, man. What up there, Matt?
Is that awesome or what? Look at that pink rub. Oh yeah.
He was the boss. Can't get any prettier than that. He's coming up that road, 4 old gobblers, full strut, standing back and forth. This is crazy, baby. Thanks again, buddy. You're welcome, Paul. Brian,
You bet.
thanks again. Who's gonna carry him?
I got him.
We can barely hear him and the river's 70 yards.
We set up right here, make it fly.
Oh, look, we ain't got nothing else to do. I agree with you. We ain't heard a peep, and that's the only turkey's calling.
I'm gonna go over there and get in that power.
We'll sit right by the pine tree.
I'm gonna try to get him to fly the river. He'll fly the river. I've done it before. I don't believe a bird fly the river. I didn't come over there. You go. I don't know much, but I think that turkey's coming. That bird's getting closer fast. I mean, he's coming, man.
got him, Rusty. What do you think, dude? How bad is Chicago? Huh? Unbelievable.
You gonna go get him for him? Am I full service guy?
You're a full service guy. Go get him. You got to do me one favor now. Do me one favor.
He flew the river.
I know he did. Do me one favor. Go home.
Get out
Go home.
Get out of your turkey.
Get out of my turkey wood, dude.
I done killed Dr. Hazel's turkey again.
Actually, the good news, about 10 minutes ago, he was my neighbor's turkey till he flew that river.
You said you make him fly the river.
I would have to give credit where credit's due. We made him fly the river.
Yeah, we had him excited.
It's just a fact. Without the great wild turkey, there would be no Mossy Oak. You know, as a company, we're way more than just camouflage. From our commitment to conservation to all the traditions we pass on to future generations. And like it is with any true obsession, those things that drove us in the beginning still drive us today. Praise God. Springtime is finally here.
Alright, we're day 2 hunting with Tiffany. Really excited about it. Really, just excited. It's supposed to be raining right now. Thankfully it's not, but it's going to threaten all day. Low cloud cover, or a lot of cloud cover, low ceiling. Shouldn't be a gobbling day, but considering how well the turkey gobbled yesterday, I'm hoping he will gobble. Right there. We have the turkeys gobbling on the other side of the road. Not the turkey we expected to hear from, so. Sam, you heard an echo. It's the same turkey.
Huh.
Alright, let me figure something out. Is that the same turkey? Ain't no way it's the same turkey.
What in the world?
That ain't no way it's the same turkey. But surely it is. Nope,
Nope.
that's 2 turkeys. Nope. Ain't gobbling at nothing. when we flashed off the roofs yesterday.
Is it the weather making them funny like this, or are they just difficult birds?
Probably a little both. Probably the time of season, they probably got hens. That's not what we wanted. I think the turkey gobbled one time at the tree open. This turkey over our right shoulder has gobbled one time, period. Heard a bunch of hens up there with him as we were walking up the road, and he didn't even gobble at the hens. I'm sure he was just roosted with them and drumming for them. This turkey over here, I think, has gobbled 5 times on the way in, and then hit the tree calling one time. Played it cool. I want to be on the other side of the turkey, but we were kind of playing the hand that we were dealt. And he ain't gobbled again, like I don't know. It's a heavy day, but their songbirds are playing, you know. So it's a heavy cloud day, but the songbirds are singing. I guess let's go do something, even if it's wrong.
So where do you think he's at?
I thought the turkey. I think he gobbled right in here. So I'm betting that when he flew down, he went to here.
So do you think he was gobbling on the roost, or was he already down?
He's on the roost right here somewhere.
Okay.
If he gobbles out here, we're going to sit by that little black tree. That tall, that little hump. I'll clip those little branches right there. He's just following some hens down that road.
So what do you do in this situation?
Gotta get in front of him. We just gotta make sure they didn't turn up this road. But I think we didn't try
here.
Yeah, just a little bit to the left.
Do you think he's gone this way?
Yeah.
So we go like circle around that way, or we're gonna go this
Go ahead
way?
and wave into your hand. You can talk it out without waving your hand.
Alright, do you want to go to the right or to the left?
To the left. He's going from right to left. I assume. Can you see that? See that little cedar tree that's right on the edge of the road right there? The little bitty shit tree on our side. You're going to shoot him probably right there around it through that stuff. Maybe possibly wherever you can see his head. Because he's probably going to have a hen leading the way. And you don't need her to get too close. I'm going to ease back to this tree right here behind you because we're going to sit it for a few minutes at least and figure out if he's going to go left or if he's going to come up through here. And I'm in a bad spot right here, so be still and get video, okay? Coming to the left, pull your gun back and get it. Easy, 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 easy. Ease your gun down. See him? See him coming through the woods? Wait a second. That's a hen.
shoot him there. Jakes. Turkey. That was a good one.
That was unreal.
That was a good one. Them jakes were standing right there about 10 yards. I told you they were just walking, following hens, didn't they? Two hens come up right there at 50. The first hen that came through was giant. I saw her coming. I thought, dang, it is a gobbler by itself. And I got to looking. I said, no, his head ain't right. He came up from behind the tree so I could see his head. I said, here's a big old hen.
You know what I was thinking when that happened? You're like, here he comes, here he comes.
Yeah.
And I started seeing some big body come through, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. And then you're like, it's hens. And I was like, shit, they're going to be over here. My gun's pointed. He's going to come down this road.
I was sitting there listening to him drum, and I was trying to course his drumming. And I was like, man, I don't know if he's going to follow the road. And then about the time he gobbled back there,
I didn't hear him drumming.
I could hear him drumming plain as day, but I couldn't. It sounded like it was right down your gun barrel to me.
Mm-hmm.
And that joker gobbling his way to the left. He come in way behind the hens, of course.
God, that was loud.
That was a good one. What made that happen? They were just following them hens. I told you when he gobbled, he didn't gobble the soft stuff. I said, they're just following hens. We got to get in front of them. We got to wait and see if we... Them old hens will hear another hen like that, and they won't even respond. They never said a word. They just turned this way and started coming. And I got to looking at them woods. I thought, man, them woods are nice and clean and pretty. I said, be sure you can pull your gun back around that vine and shoot to the left, and I'll be dang. I didn't want to get...
That's where they were sitting. They said they kept straight behind this set of trees.
That little green stuff, whatever that is. Then they started getting nervous and started cutting. Then I started cutting back to them, and it blew their mind. They stopped and came back. He was just out there raking it. God, that was good. And then Jake's gobbled. I said, I'm pretty sure that was Jake's. Pretty sure.
buddy, when they did, them 2 gobblers dropped it, and they said, not in this house. When they came up this road, I thought if we can just get them jakes to not see us, we gonna kill one of these jokers in that road.
That's what I remember. So sitting here and their little heads are peeking and doing like this. I thought, oh my God, they're gonna see me. And I was, from where I was holding the gun and excited, I was shaking like this. I was like, they're gonna see this vibration over here.
He's still standing right there at the road intersection. I think the turkey's finally rolled over the hill. He made a break to the right, but then I think he went over. Yeah, he's over. It's been like an hour and a half since we shot the turkey. Been trying not to bump him. There's a turkey. Road bed right here. It tees into another road. And when we struck them turkeys, I'm pretty sure they were right there at the tee. I knew they were just following the hens, just the way they acted this morning. Gobbled a few times, hit the tree column one time, went silent. I was like, they must have went the other way because we gave them about 30 minutes and never heard anything from them. So we made a loop down on the other side. Struck them about $1.50, sit down, and fortunately, our Yelping steered the, I think it was just 2 hens, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 hens straight to us, and they were bringing up the rear. Yeah, he's far enough out there now. And I think it was all about to go south because those hens got so dang tight, they finally figured out something wasn't right. And the gobblers were out there in shotgun range, but Tiffany couldn't get a shot at them. Yeah. And then the jakes walked down the road. And that's when everything got fun. Where are you going? What? Yeah, we'll go that way.
This is fun.
What'd you think about your first Alabama turkey?
That was a good one.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
I still can't believe that came together like that.
Still dealing with early season turkeys, and that's the nature of the game. Trying to get the hens to come to you, and got lucky, pulled it off. So we're gonna find us a spot to sit down back here. I'm gonna smoke a cigar. I need it after dealing with you.
What?
Nothing.
What did you just say?
All right, week 4, we're right in the middle. And remember, this is when we're giving our 10 commandments, tongue in cheek. This is week 4, so we're going to do commandment number 4, which is, thou shalt not pass judgment. Again, I got stories to go with each one of these, but the one that pops to mind is I was on a panel one time. I don't remember where it was. There was 4 or 5 people answering questions from the crowd, and the crowd would write the question down, give it to the MC, and he would ask us. So the guy next to me got this question. It's like, if you could outlaw or do away with one piece of gear for hunting, what would it be? And the guy next to me immediately answered, pop-up blinds. And I didn't say anything, it wasn't my turn. But anyway, he gave all these reasons about people aren't doing this and it makes it too easy and all that kind of stuff. And I must have made a face or something while he was giving his explanation, because the MC walked over me to the mic and said, "Cuz, what do you think about that?" I said, "I love them." And I said, "I can't tell you how many times I've had a wounded vet, maybe in a wheelchair, and we can get maneuvered in there, and I'll open that blind up, pop it, and just set it over him like a big hat." I said, "What's that worth?" All 3 of my grandsons killed their first turkey. They were 5 or 6 years old. They were sitting in a pop-up blind. Now, do eventually I want them to know how to sit on a tree? Yeah. But hey, if it makes it easier for somebody to get started, or maybe it's an older hunter who can't sit still, be careful. Like commandment number 4, thou shalt not pass judgment.
Oh, Blackwing, we're going to do a Duval post on this one. I'm glad we got the doc with us today.
Part-timers from a hunting standpoint applies to everybody. Whether you're a deer hunter, elk hunter, hog hunter, turkey hunter,
Nobody gets to do it full time. We would love to, but we can't.
Dang it.
What you think there, Mama?
Heck yeah.
That right there is good shooting. I got him, Zoe.
He's so pumped. Look, he's bleeding.
I'm fucking, dude, my cameraman.
I got it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Look at that big pretty joker, dude. What's going on, part-timers? It is April 9th. We've got the veterans hunt today up here in DDOT. I'm with Randall, Paul Butsky, and an awesome veteran from Tennessee. Randy and Paul heard this turkey gobble yesterday afternoon. They put him to bed. They went ahead and set the decoys and the chairs and all that stuff up. So we're sneaking in here now. We're gonna be right on top of them, so not gonna be able to do too much talking once we get in there. It should be exciting. Here he comes. Let's see. There he is. Here he comes. Here he comes. Oh, yeah. You kill him whenever you want. Man, that tree has kicks like
All right.
Man, that one happened pretty quick, wasn't it?
Oh, wasn't it awesome? You know, we had them started off and gobbled. You know, you do the soft stuff, the tree call, you know, knock you down like a little flat-out cackle. But that turkey just seemed like he was going the other direction. So I hit him hard and turned him, and here he come. Fired him up. That's what it took with that one. You know, sometimes, you know, you could try to be as conservative as possible. It is what you want, and hopefully that turkey comes looking for you. But sometimes you gotta spark them a little bit.
I like the spark.
Yeah, I do too.
That's why I love hunting with you, Paul.
What do you think, Chris?
Oh, that was awesome.
Huh?
That was awesome.
What a pretty bird, and you know, we just want to thank you
You know, I
for your
sure
service.
appreciate
This is
you.
what it's all about, man.
I sure
It's all
appreciate you
about.
guys. Thanks.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
It's our little way of trying to give back, you know. So I'm ready for that breakfast.
Yes, sir. Yeah, let's roll.
Dear Father, we just thank you for this day. Thank you for watching over us. Thank you for the successful hunts we had this morning. We just ask that you bless this food we're about to eat, help to nourish our body and our bodies to your service. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
We got a gobbler report coming in live.
I guess.
All right, guys, we just had breakfast. It's 9:56, and for the first time ever, I'm getting to hunt with Jacob. Him and his hunter struck out this morning. The turkeys had vacated the premises, so I got curb service right here. Got all my junk, and we're gonna go see if we can get on a midday gobbler.
Patrick, that gobbler we saw a minute ago that had them hens with him, he's back over there without any hens. We may try to ease over there and see if we can do something.
These cameras laughing at. She raised her belly up, so all I could see was a black that had like a curve to it. I was like, oh, good Lord, trying to think it was the donkey's belly. We sat here for about 10 minutes. Jacob moved around and glassed the field, and this gobbler had his bamboo. Good old Randy was working, and he saw the Fantastic Four on the C-Mark hunt. Jacob's hunter had 5 big old gobblers, a bunch of big old black-winged jokers, and his hunter killed one of those. It was the Fantastic Five, now it's the Fantastic Four, and they've been ruling the roost around here. They run everything off, so we're gonna see if we can go up there and make it the Fantastic Three, maybe. I don't know what cluster of oaks they're in. Maybe that one. I'm assuming that one. Patrick, they're out in this pasture. That pasture up there. They're in them oak trees. So we just gotta be real easy, kid. We'll probably try to stick to this to kind of keep us low. And then just kind of pop up. It's opening up when you go. There's a hen right there.
There's a hen in there. They got a hen in there with them.
Ooh, they like that wine. I think they're coming. They're just taking. I'm pretty sure they're coming. It's just hard. They've got a lot of stuff in between us. Yeah, they're coming. Okay, just be still, okay? They're coming. Just be real still. Just whatever you do, just do easy, easy, easy on that gun. They're coming, Jacob.
They're coming.
Yeah, they're in range right now, but I'm trying to get them to separate. I'm gonna let them separate. They're almost to the fence.
One ahead of the rest of them.
Hey, ease your gun up slowly. Very, 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 whoa, very, very slowly. Ease it up. Are you on that first one?
Yep.
Kill him. Is there a bullet in it? Hold on, don't shoot yet. Hold on.
No.
There's not. Okay, hold on, there's one right behind him. Just wait. Be still. The one on the left.
Taken?
Yeah. Go get him.
Attaboy.
Hold it.
Sit still,
Sit
Patrick.
still.
Sit still.
This is how it went down right here. I was laying just like this.
Hey, so was Jacob's dang 12-foot long box call. He went, I'm like,
Well, the wind was blowing. I was trying to get. That's what we were trying to locate them jokers. I didn't even think about it being right there. I was thinking,
I thought about it.
Ernie said, "Good Lord."
That picture's pretty, isn't it? Well, guys, what a hunt, man! It was 11:46 now. It was what, about 10? Right about 10 when we started.
Yeah, got a call from Randy. Said, "Hey, there's 4 gobblers, and we're very familiar with those 4 gobblers, and they are aggravating jokers."
The Fantastic Four.
The Fantastic Four. And it took a little bit of teamwork.
Yeah, it did.
We've chased them.
It did. They got
chased
to where they could see finally could see old nephew Tommy. I didn't realize it till we were driving out, but there's that hump in the field.
That's right.
Just in the timber.
Yeah.
Man, when they got to that hump, they didn't like it because they wanted to be able to see over top of it.
Yeah, that's
and
right.
When they peeked over, they saw the old Jake decoy there, little coaxing, and they came right on in. Man, it was beautiful. 32 steps.
Was it 32? Is that what it was?
32 steps, yeah.
I couldn't tell because I was laying flat on my back.
Yeah,
In the cacti.
Taking him a quick snooze.
Yeah, wasn't nothing exciting going on. I figured I'd get in that while that.
I want y'all to look at those black wings right there.
Here we
We're
go.
up here in Duval. Up here in Duval, it's black wing. And folks say they can't kill them except for south of 70, but look at here.
Patrick, what do you think? What do you think about the whole deal?
It's the most beautiful Osceola I've ever shot in my life.
Awesome. It's a little touchy there when that hammer went down and that gun didn't go off.
I'm not used to having the safety on my brake actions there. But it's a mighty fine shot.
It dang sure did a
That
good
red field
job.
scope was right on par, too.
Good.
Yeah, well, thank you for your service, and I appreciate you coming out here and had a good time.
Yep, Ernie, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, man, it's my first time getting a hunt with
I
you.
know
I
it,
was
I
pretty
know it.
excited.
Now we get to head on back, brother.
Cool. Yeah, we get some lunch now. You think you can get Jacob to put it in the budget to grade these roads?
We're working on it.
My name is Billy Bice, live in Canton, Georgia. Been making calls for 54 years. I have not quit. Now what are y'all gonna do to him? Am I still on a hot mic?
Yes, you are on a very hot mic.
Oh.
Set fire.
How y'all like this part of the state? Turkey hunters are a different breed. I had the opportunity that a lot of these younger call makers will never have. I got to listen and sit down with old school turkey hunters. You call to a gobbler, he answers, pow. Hit him with a different hen, see what he answers. If he don't answer, go back. You don't do that though, do you, son? Of course, a lot of times when I was hunting, I'd carry 3 different trumpets and I had 4 different mouthpieces, so I had 12 different hens. I made my first call. First box call turned into a matchbox holder. It would not call a turkey. Got growth range, you know, from here to here, but look at what's in between them. I mean, that is so fine. I also like to keep the box call history alive and the trumpet call or suction type call. A lot of things now are getting out of hand. A lot of the history is being lost because these younger generations have no idea of the history. And I'm still trying to preserve that. Well, this is still my favorite. See, that's, I mark that's Cherokee wood, not fence post. Yeah, these are special calls. They're made out of Osage orange. They've got a copper ferrule, water buffalo cap polished, and a special screw-in mouthpiece with .28 threads. Did 10 of them, did them from Mossy Oak. That one should bring a premium price, that's Cherokee. Enjoy doing it. Glad they like them. Mr. Fox, this call is for you. Hope you enjoy it. And this is a special call. Calls to your son and your grandsons. So this call is for you, Mr. Fox. These calls, they're not made to sit on the shelf. These calls are made to hunt. You can get blood on it, don't get dust on it. That makes sense?
That's a pretty good rule.
We're gonna steal that.
Yeah.
Mr. Vice.
Sounding like turkeys is not a problem for the current world champion caller, Don Shipp.
The winner and still champion, Mr. Don Shipp. Runner-up, Mr. Walter Perry.
On this hunt, Don, along with George Mayfield, owner of the Roost Hunting Lodge, used several calls to sound like multiple turkeys. This tactic wasn't working on one old gobbler that was in the company of hens, but a second gobbler that heard their calling let them know he was very interested.
He's still close. I can hear him drumming. Yeah. But this other turkey done gobbled back over here twice.
Yeah. I think he's got hens. I don't think he's gonna come around that stuff.
He's fading a little right now. What we need to do, if this other turkey keeps firing up, as soon as we get the chance, opportunity, we need to go to him. We can't let a gobbling turkey, not go to him. We've got to go try to get on him.
Well, we've been on this one all morning long. We hadn't done much good. You hear him?
Yeah. He's fired up. I think that turkey's far enough we can make the move now. Hey, we probably better check that bird. I don't know for sure just exactly where he's at. Gary, step out there in front, let us call. You try to course him. Drumming. He's a little bit over to the left. He's walking. I hear him walking to the right. Yeah, there he is. He's coming on to the right.
Shot. I can't take the shot. Don, can you get it? Can you take the shot?
Yeah, I got it. I can take it. We got a little ditch right there to the left. I sure hope he comes across it. I I don't know if he's on which side he's on. He's coming right up the edge of it. There he is.
All right. All right, man.
All right, that's a pretty bird right there. Man,
job,
look at that.
You bet.
You put him on. I put you on him.
Yeah, I sure appreciate it, buddy.
Man, it's my pleasure.
You know, as soon as this turkey fired up down here and got the gobbling hard, we knew we needed to be on him. We knew what we needed to do. We were so tight on that old bird that we just had to shut up and let him ease on out. And as soon as we got a chance, here we come, and kept him fired up on the way in here, and we got set up tight, and like it's supposed to happen, you know. It's not often that it does, but that's what still the way it's supposed to happen, and I sure appreciate it.
Well, here we go, guys. Season 8, Turkey Hunter TV. Seth and I are super excited to bring you guys a new batch of content. We went all over the U.S. We went from South Texas to Washington State, chasing Rios, Easterns, Merriams. We had a ball. And we're going to start this season in South Texas. A good friend of ours' place. He invited us to come turkey hunting. He's got several Rios. We're going to try to get Dad his first Rio. Let's get after him.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is.
Well, we have arrived in Texas. The 2025 Turkey Tour is about to begin. Dad and I are heading to this first ranch. It's a good buddy of mine. He's been wanting me to come out here turkey hunting with him for years. And we finally took him up on it, and he's got turkeys. Seth and I have actually hunted with him in the past years ago, and he had turkeys, so I'm excited to get there and kind of see what's going on. But we got a first for this year. Dad's never killed a Rio, and he's up to bat here in Texas first. So we're excited about it. We're itching to get here. We're about 4 or 5 hours out, and we're going to get there, get acclimated, and Joe's going to take us around, show us roost locations. We're going to do a little scouting and roost some birds this afternoon for tomorrow. Driving through a wind advisory right now, imagine that, in Texas. But drove all day yesterday. But we're excited today to get there and get the turkey tour underway. Seth, the Indian Creek boys are going to meet us later in the trip, so, and then we're going to meet up with Lamar. So, it should be a good time.
Well, we got here, we've been riding around all afternoon, and basically Joe showed us some roost areas, looked promising, lots of trees, and judging from the, hunts in the past, there's been turkeys in these areas, so what we're doing, we're gonna go to the east side of the range and we're gonna check some spots over there. There's a lot of trees right here. We found gobbler tracks everywhere right here, so we know they're hanging right here. And there's a good spot, another roost tree right at the end of this power line, at the edge of this pivot. Good trees over there that they've been roosting in. So we're gonna check the east side of the range, and then we're gonna let them fly up. We're gonna howl at them this afternoon, see if we can't get some locations on them. And if not, we're gonna start where we got the most sign, and that's right here. A bunch of gobbler tracks. So that's what we got.
Turkey Hunter is also brought to you by Indian Creek Shooting Systems, Foxtrot Ammunition, Vortex Optics, and Worldwide Pursuit, making your dream hunts a reality.
Opening morning here in South Texas. We didn't see no turkeys yesterday either. We saw some signs, so I think we're close to the right direction. Daylight will tell us where we are tonight. But they've been seeing a turkey or two. I'm excited. I ain't never killed a Rio. Maybe we'll get a crack at one. Hope so.
Well, Dad and I tried to put some birds to bed the evening before, at least get a location on some birds for the next morning. No luck. So we just went to where we saw the most sign, and as we're slipping in there, we bump a bird off roost. I hear a bird spitting drum on the limb. We still have enough cover of darkness, so I slip back up the Sendero and set up, and sure enough, there's several gobblers right here. Congratulations. Negative first Rio. How about that, dude? Stop right there. 2-year-old?
2-year-old. Beautiful, ain't they?
Hey, pretty, ain't they?
First Rio.
Well, here we go. South Texas, opening morning, and it was successful. We got a double. Pretty dang awesome. The first spot we come to, really. We showed up here, and we heard a bird spitting drum on the limb. We're like, uh-oh, no bueno. And then all at once we bumped a turkey, so we just started backing up and got up this sendero a little ways and sat down. And as we sat down, they started gobbling. Turns out it was several birds, and pretty dang awesome. Joe showed us this spot yesterday. This is actually where we saw the most sign, the most tracks. And last night when we roosted, we really didn't hear anything, so we were kind of disheartened. And this morning we knew we wanted to come here, though. We just got a little too close, but luckily it all panned out. And right there after daylight, you know, they gobbled at the call, and sure enough, Dad saw them creeping up the edge right here, and they come up there. It was a little apprehensive, but we were sitting in a wide open. We had no choice. We just had to sit down and put that blind up in front of us and start calling to them because it was cracking light. But they come up here and eventually come up to the decoy, and Dad shot his, handed the gun off to me, and then I shot one flogging his. So we got a double here in South Texas on opening day.
No better. Got my first Rio.
His first Rio, and it's a beautiful one. We're gonna take some pictures. It ain't gonna get near as warm today as it was yesterday, so we're probably gonna do a lot of hunting today after we get done with this video stuff, but it sure was a awesome opening morning, wasn't it?
You ain't just kidding. Don't never forget it.
All right, what we're going to do is we're going to talk about yelping and the different kinds of yelping. Start with a plain yelp, which is just a turkey wandering through the woods. A lot of times it can be a contented sound, but she is looking for company. She's always looking to see how everybody's doing. It's going to sound like this. There's not a lot of emotion in it. It's kind of blah, it's kind of bland. A lot of times it'll be a single note yelp, a 2-note yelp. It's not a big long sequence. It's not got a lot of emotion. And like I said, it's just somebody wandering down the road saying, hey, how are you? Good morning. The next thing is you can kind of step it up, put more emotion, and that's when a excited yelp. And that's a hen that's looking for company. She's heard another hen in the distance, maybe even a competitor, maybe even, you know, a foe that she's wanting to express some, you know, aggression toward. And that's going to sound more like. Got a lot more bass, a lot more body. I mean, she's really wanting the sound to reach out there. She's really showing some aggression or some pleading aspects. The next one I want to hit is the assembly yelp, and it's kind of hand in hand with the excited yelp. It's meant to reach a long distance. The difference in the assembly and the excited yelp or the plain yelp is oftentimes the length. You're talking a lot of times about a boss hen is a lot of times in the fall, but not exclusively. But it's just a lot more notes. It's going to drag out there a bit longer. She's really pleading. She's really wanting to make sure everybody hears her because she's trying to assemble her flock and get started on the day a lot of times. Couple different variations there, but it is a sound that really just is looking to carry a great distance and get everybody's attention. She wants to go herd.
I've been hunting as long as I can remember, fishing. My dad was the first one to expose me to the outdoors. The outdoors, to me, isn't about the kill. It's about the camaraderie, the healing, physically, emotionally. First is God and His miraculous hand of healing upon my life, but also the love of the outdoors that He instilled in me was so pivotal in my recovery. After my surgery, the doctor said everything went as expected, but you're not going to walk again. I said, we'll see. If it's God's will for me to walk, I will. If it's His will for me to serve Him from a chair, that's what I'll do. Dustin Morrison, Specialist, United States Army Infantry. So from a young age, I had a passion in me, knew that I wanted to serve. My father was a retired major in the Army. He served 27 years. And really that's where that bug, I would say, initiated. I remember as I got older into the high school, my dad, he told me, whatever you do, don't join the Army. You need to join the Air Force. They take care of their people. It's just, that's the route you need to take. So I chose Army Infantry. I listened, like most 16, 17-year-old boys, I was pretty good at listening. And as soon as I graduated high school, I shipped off to basic training. I graduated basic training in 2009, and in the fall of 2010 is when we were deployed to northeast Afghanistan. We were right on the Pakistan border. We were there from the fall until April, and on April 11th is when my vehicle was struck by a roadside bomb. That morning, we rolled out on mission super early. We had intel on a high-value target that they were going to be in a specific area at a specific time. I remember rolling through this town. Our convoy stopped for a bit, then we got it moving again. And as we rounded a corner on a mountain pass, everything just went black for me. They had 400 pounds of homemade explosives tucked up underneath a culvert with a piano wire run to it. And as soon as our vehicle went over top of it, they detonated that bomb. It instantly took the life of Brent Maher, an amazing soldier, amazing man, a father, a husband, and it injured myself and Nick Jedlicka and Justin Christensen. They medevaced us out from the scene of the accident to Salerno, an Air Force base with the hospital there in Afghanistan. Initially, my leg was severely injured. It split open from my hip to my ankle on the outside, and then my knee to my ankle on the inside. Shattered my left femur. My right leg, mid-shin, all the way down to my toes was broken. My talus was in about 17 pieces. I fractured my T5 through T11 in my back. My L2 was a burst fracture, and then I fractured my L1 and L3 as well. My right hand was broken. I had skull fractures, jaw fractures, traumatic brain injury. I broke some ribs, lacerated spleen, kidney. Ammo can hit me in the chin and split my lip open, busted some teeth up. When my femur shattered, it has little yellow fatty tissue on it, like what's on a chicken bone. And that got in my bloodstream and into my lungs. And I also got a blood clot in my left lung. And at one point, there was a gentleman there who I used to serve with who happened to be stationed at Salerno. And they were allowing him to see myself and the others who had been wounded. And he said he's yelling mad, freaking out. He's like, why aren't you guys doing anything? And the doctor told him it'll be a miracle if this kid lives, and I guarantee he ain't never gonna walk again. So they get to the hospital and they allow my family to come in and see me. And Mom stated that she didn't even recognize me. But Mom said I still had blood coming out of my ears and I looked pretty rough, obviously. Hygiene wasn't the top of their priorities at that time. They had me on a monitor that was opening and closing my lungs for me. because all that damage I'd taken to my lungs. I went into acute respiratory distress syndrome as well. And the doctors explained that that monitor was starting to tear my lungs apart due to the state of my lungs. They informed my family there was one more option. It's called ECMO therapy. It's kind of like kidney dialysis except for the lungs. And it'll take the blood out of your system, reoxygenate it, and then put it back into your system. So I was on this ECMO therapy for about 2 weeks, and that German doctor sits my mom down and says, it's time to make a decision. We can't keep him on this forever. We're just at this point delaying the inevitable, is what he said. So Mom went back to the room that night. She prayed, prepared to make a decision the next day. And she gave all the glory to God. She said, Lord, no matter what happens in this situation, I'm gonna use it to glorify you. She said she didn't want to wait until after I'd passed to make that decision. The next morning, my family comes back in like they normally did, and the doctor's got a blank look on his face. He said, I don't know what happened, but he's made a full recovery. He's breathing on his own overnight. That was Easter Sunday, which is even wilder. I'm not at all comparing myself to Jesus, but it's a gentle reminder to me constantly of the grace of our Lord, the healing. It's the same God today as it was for Moses, as it was for David. It's all, the glory's His. After my back surgery, the doctor comes in and sits me down. He said, everything went as expected, but you're not gonna walk again. I said, we'll see. He said, no, son, you gotta be realistic. I said, we'll see. If it's God's will for me to walk, I will. If it's His will for me to serve Him from a chair, that's what I'll do. So at that time, I had no sensation to touch, pinprick in most of my legs, either one. The physical therapy was really just stretching. I had a physical therapist that would move my legs. They would stretch out my legs and my back. And around the first part of July, I got to where I could wiggle my toes and move them. And the physical therapist was like, let's try to stand up. So a couple weeks go by and I'm able to stand longer and longer periods. And the physical therapist was like, let's try to take a step. And I still remember the first step I took. It looked like, to me, it was like a baby foal. You just picked my foot up and it flopped. But that was a big deal. First step, you talk about walking by faith. I knew from the beginning that God had given me such a peace that surpasses human understanding. There was days that I'd get scared and start to picture a future of what I would miss out on, from playing with my niece and nephews to maybe not being able to have kids. And my mom would gently remind me to never allow my fear to override my faith and what God had already done and was continuing to do in me and through me. So I got to where I could take 2 steps, and then it went to 4 steps. 4 went to 8, and it just rapidly seemed like day over day my steps kept doubling until I was walking a couple hundred steps. If you remember, I was supposed to be there for a year when I got there in June. At the end of August that same year, I was the first person to walk out of that unit. No cane, no crutches, nothing. I walked out. I was sent home with a wheelchair. When I got home, I put that wheelchair in a closet and I haven't since used it. The first year was pretty rough. There was definitely some challenges, but I was bow hunting that first year in October. Sitting on the ground, good buddy Ethan Hess had dropped me off, helped me. Just friends in the outdoors, willing to go above and beyond. It'd have been a lot easier for him to hunt on his own, but he took the time and had the patience to just ensure that I was still able to do what I love to do. And there's been so many people in my life in the outdoor industry that have done the same, and it's truly humbling. So I mentioned it, but obviously Christ, God are the only reasons that I'm healed. But the love of the outdoors that God instilled in me has made such an impact on my recovery. Both physical, spiritual, emotional. Just to be in a peaceful, quiet environment, which is so hard to find in today's world where everything moves so fast and it's so busy and so stressful that to be able to come out into the outdoors, into God's creation, to unplug, to connect directly with God, spend time in prayer and taking in His creation, it was really incredible.
Turkeys, 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 there they come. Coming to the decoys, coming to the decoys.
Good job.
Thanks, man.
Yes, sir.
Man, heck yeah. What a bird. Congrats.
Thanks,
sir. Old Texas Rio.
What a pretty bird.
They're pretty, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
Check that out, man. Beautiful fan. What a hunt.
What a hunt.
This is Dustin Morrison. He is a medically retired United States Army infantryman. He's a hero. He has been through the gauntlet, defending our freedom, fighting for all of us here in the United States of America so we can do things like this, to go hunting and just be free, man. Just thank you for your service.
Thank you very much.
And this is Dustin's first Texas Rio.
So to see that beautiful, colored out Texas Rio coming right through that picture perfect scene was humbling. It was truly amazing. And more so than the kill, the people that I was able to spend time in camp with, the friendships of a lifetime that I've now built, is something I'll keep with me for a long, long time.
Mossy Oak Veterans of Field Foundation, our friend Dave Hentosh with VAF. We're here with Mr. Mike Weeks Jr., the Cuatro Semanas Ranch, other landowners and folks around that are helping, volunteers. Couldn't do it without a multitude, a network of people. It's just a small way for us to say thank you for your service. And then this old guy right here is just icing on the cake. Thank the good Lord that we were able to get him harvested.
Amen.
But even if not, it's about the fellowship, it's about the time spent together, and it's about just enjoying that the Lord let us wake up this morning and just go out here and do it.
I've seen over and over again the healing that comes through these events. And it is because of people like Dave and the Veterans of Field Foundation who do it not for what they'll gain, but to give back, to serve, to truly love these guys and help them move past what they've been through. Whenever something bad happens to you, you got two options. You can either use it as an excuse for everything you do or don't do for the rest of your life, or you use it as fuel to help the next person. And Dave really helps make sure he turns that into fuel and these guys overcome and live above their circumstances.
To Specialist Dustin Morrison, thank you for your service. Everyone at Mossy Oak is honored to know you.
Watch out! Okay, hold this. You did that? Oh my gosh. Is Uncle Daniel the affiliate? You want to do? Okay, wait, let it. Here, Annabelle. You can go next.
Mossy Oak Turkey Season 2026, Week 4 in the books. You know what that means? That means next week is Week 5, so you got to come back right here. Mossy Oak Go, Mossy Oak YouTube, Mossy Oak Facebook. Hey, come back. We'll have some more great video, another commandment for turkey hunting. So right here next week. See you then.